Hello Internet, James Allen from Out of 8, and today I'm playing mech action game Brigador. The game features a 21 mission campaign mode where it gives you certain objectives of things you have to destroy, in addition to a freelance mode where you can kind of pick your own pilot and vehicles to partake in various missions. The game is difficult, at least for me, with a person that doesn't play as many isometric action games as other people might. So I've had a really tough time getting really past the first couple sets of missions in the campaign mode. This particular mission I just cannot beat. So I'll show it off first. Just kind of give you a feel for what the campaign's about. What you do in the campaign is it gives you a selection of pre-designed mechs, tanks, or air units. And each of them has a primary weapon, a secondary weapon, a special ability, and then certain health and shield attributes. So I'll probably choose this guy right here. And then you just pick one of them and you deploy out. The better you do, the more money you earn. In this particular mission, you have to get rid of 4 structures that are denoted over here. A lot of destruction in the game, pretty detailed environments. Again, it takes place in an isometric perspective, so what you do is you use the W and the S keys to go forward and backwards, and then you use A and D to rotate, and you use mouse to aim. And what you'll do is when you click the left mouse button, it does the primary weapon, and the right mouse button does the secondary weapon. And that just alerted everybody, so I have to take them on here. As you kill them, you can gather up their ammunition and also little shield points, which are useful. So there go those guys. And then you can go over to these little ammo things, which are specific to certain types of weapons. Like this will refill red only. And then, get more of that going. Come on. Air unit. There we go. Alright, so we're going to try to win this, haha. Which will not happen. But we'll just try to get the objectives going. And then we'll do one of the freelance missions. I think my only problem with the game is that the game just lacks difficulty settings, and personally I find the game very difficult. Just have simply too many enemies for me to deal with. And that's really my only complaint about it. I mean, it's very action-filled, gives you a lot of objectives to destroy. There isn't any random generation to it, but the levels are pretty extensive. Alright, I'm going to pop smoke here. Oh no, I have camo, that's right. And I didn't destroy that house? No, I did. Alright, so 2 structures are down. You can see the weapon has different rotational attributes. As I start losing my shielding and stuff, I actually might do pretty good. Let's turret out. Another thing that'll happen is that the enemy units will trigger an alarm, which will, there it goes, bring up defensive walls and such. Yeah, so I'm about to die, like usual, because that's what always happens. It's just too many enemies. 3 out of 4. And I'm almost out of ammo. I do have camo available though, so we'll refill green here. And kind of missed. Alright, let's go camo again. And I'm dead. That's pretty much what happens every time I play that mission. I just die. I'm not good enough to do it. And like I said, there's no difficulty settings, so basically I'm just stuck in this part of the campaign. I've basically played this same mission for 2 hours straight, and I can't beat it with any of the 4 vehicles, and I can't go any further. It's very frustrating that, you know, you can't change the difficulty. I mean, the developers just basically decided on how difficult to make the game, and that's just how difficult it is, and if you're not good enough to progress, then basically you can't play any more of the game. The freelance mode is very flexible. First thing you do is you can pick a different pilot. I've unlocked a couple here using the money you can earn in freelance mode and in the campaign. So I'll just pick one of them. Basically just changes the difficulty and the money bonus that you get from that. Also has a large array of vehicles. Different factions have mechs, tanks, and the air units. So you can go in and pick whichever one of those you want. Doesn't really matter. Probably not that. We'll pick that one. That one's pretty well-rounded. Pick a primary weapon. A lot of different tributes here. You have autocannons, chain guns, mortars, lasers, all sorts of stuff. I'm gonna go with the chain gun, I think. Yeah. And then, oh well, I don't want to do 2 chain guns. We'll do this. And then secondary weapon will be a chain gun. And you can unlock any of the other ones if you want to. But it's basically a lot of the same stuff. It depends on what you're allowed to do in your vehicle. And then your special ability, smoke projector. The other things are too expensive, so I can't unlock it. But you do have EMP grenades, camo, which you saw in that campaign mission, and also a pulse that basically destroys anything around you. And then you go in and you can unlock missions by paying money for them. I'm just going to do the second mission on here. It has 3 different districts that you have to go through in order to collect all of the money you get by beating it. And again, I played pretty much all these, all the ones that I unlocked using the money that I haven't really earned in the campaign because I can't progress any further and can't really get any further than that. So, away we go. Now you do get money for causing destruction apart from your objectives. Laser shotgun. Hello. Goodbye. Oh, not goodbye. I don't know how he didn't die, but okay. So, you can rack up some money just by destroying a bunch of stuff. And the destruction is really nice. Gotta get that guy before he alerts the authorities. Did I miss something? I think it's way over there. Just running in the trees. Is that a bad guy? Yeah, it is. Problem is he's an air unit, so you kind of have to aim behind him. Or in front of him, actually, to arc up. To get at him. Alright, let's actually try to fulfill some of these objectives here. Oh my gosh, shoot him. What the heck? Ugh. You have that little yellow arrow which tells you which way your mech is pointed. Yeah, get more. Now, I fulfilled one of my objectives, so I can actually exit the level if I want to. Or I can go through and try to earn more money by fulfilling other objectives, which I might actually just do by accident, just trying to get out of here. Let's put up a smoke screen here. And I'm about to die on the first mission. There you go. And that pretty much sums up my Brigador ability there. You know, $4,000. Yay. And that's pretty much it. I mean, the game's just too difficult for me. There's too many enemies. They really just should have put in a difficulty setting that decreases the number of enemies and decreases the amount of money you earn from missions. So, you know, a wider range of people with different abilities can play it. Obviously, they play tested it with people that are used to these types of games. And I think it's, you know, the rest of the game is fun. It's fun going around blowing up a bunch of stuff, customizing your vehicle with different primary and secondary weapons and special abilities, going through the campaign mode, basically destroying everything in your path on all the, you know, little handcrafted levels. The controls take a little bit of getting used to just because it's isometric perspective, which people haven't really dealt with in a while. But, you know, going forward, backwards, and rotating and doing stuff like that makes sense after you do it for a while. You know, you do get disoriented on occasion, but in general, it works pretty well. You know, large variety of weapons, lots of action, but the lack of difficulty settings really turns me off to the game and makes it something that I can't really recommend to anybody that isn't adept at these type of games. That's all I have for today. Until next time, bye now.